Hey everyone, this is Luke again, and welcome to, a series of tweets that I'm gonna be covering from Chris Doc Wyatt. This is the first of a little series, so, mostly because it's about a week before June 1st, and before those episodes drop on Netflix. Hopefully, they'll drop on YouTube as well. Maybe within the upcoming days, maybe simultaneously, who knows? Because I don't know how they're marketing this, so. But someone asked, "Hi Doc, could anything that had wasted potential in the old series get some light in this new series of Ninjago? There was more questions than answers in the old show," and this person posted a picture of Jay's mother, whom the fandom has coined the term Liber. His birth mother, not his adopted mother, Edna. And Doc responded with this: "A fair question. As Asa said, we're trying to make a show that new viewers or kids watching for the first time can understand without having to know 14 or 15 seasons of lore to follow the story. But that being said, it is also vital we honor the storytelling history that made Ninjago great. So yes, we will be picking up some story threads from the classic series. No spoilers about which ones, but we're going to need to build up to them. Ninjago is and always has been a story that unfolds over time. The first Ninjago saga took 12 years to tell." I don't agree with that. "I'm not saying Dragon's Rising will go on for that long. I have no idea how long it will run. But if you don't see your favorite storyline immediately picked up on June 1st or in the fall of 2023, don't think it never will be. Ninjago is a world, not a single season." Honestly, I kind of like how he worded this, because they're trying to have like a middle ground. And I'm going to make a future video about this and why this is actually probably the smartest thing they could have done. But basically, they're trying to make it so that old fans can still enjoy it, but it's also an option for new fans to come in. So, because if they went with just the older side and clung on to nostalgia and whatnot, it's not going to bring in new fans. But if they tried to bring in something new while shafting in the old, then it's not going to work, because they're old diehard fans who've been with there since day one. Their most passionate fans are going to leave. So they're trying to do a best of both worlds situation, and I think that's really smart. Although this whole understanding without the first 14 to 15 seasons of lore to follow the story, that doesn't quite sit well with me, because it reminds me of when the Season 8 redesign controversy happened, because who in the heck jumps to Ninjago in their 8th season, when it was in its 8th season? But this is an exception, because Dragon's Rising is a new show. So, I guess it makes sense for this case. I'm just saying, for Season 8 it made no sense. But for this, it kind of makes sense. So, Doc also said they're going to be picking up some story threads from the classic series. But he's not going to comment about which ones for obvious spoiler reasons. So, that could mean some storylines that didn't really have a resolution in the old show can finally have the resolution. The one that I really hope to see resolved is the Time Twins, because Golden Hour tried to give them a resolution, but it failed so miserably. I mean, what was I expecting? It was a 3-minute short. I mean, yeah, it explained how Wu got brought back, but it literally misunderstood the whole hype around it. And so I really want them to return. But I also don't like how Doc said the first Ninjago saga took 12 years to tell. I don't agree with that. The first Ninjago saga, technically, in my eyes, took 8 years to tell. From January 2011 to early 2019 with March of the Onis. Because I consider that and Ninjago 2019 a different show entirely. It's like a follow-up to the original show. Kind of like how what was it? Breaking Bad has Better Call Saul. Is that right? I'm not familiar with this. Or The Walking Dead has Fear the Walking Dead, basically. I'm not into this, so I could be getting this information all wrong. Sorry. But those were the best examples that I could think of. So, technically, this is the third iteration of Ninjago, not the second. So, just saying. But I like the last sentence here. Ninjago is a world, not a single season. Yeah, it's something they want to gradually build up over time and not just boom, 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 boom. I like how they're doing that, but my issue is that I wanted to have a blend of both styles, you know what I mean? Where it's an overarching world, but it feels individual enough to where you can't tell that it's overarching, you know? Kind of like how in the original era of the show, from the pilots to season 2, it was building up to the final battle, obviously. But it didn't feel that way, you know? It felt like, it felt different enough to where it didn't feel like it was building up to something, but yet it was, if you know what I mean. So I hope that Dragon's Rising does something like that, too. And the responses were like, as you can see, yada yada yada. I'm going to be talking about this one too in a future video, but a lot of people are disappointed that Nauticon is not going to return, which I'm not sure if I made a video on that topic, but if I didn't, then you could go watch Daily Rollord's video on it, because I think he explains it perfectly, especially after Crystallized. There's really no point in bringing him back. So, now, someone did say, what is the problem if they had to watch it? Do you want us to consider that the previous 15 seasons are useless? But then I'm like, that's not what he said. It's meant to be a new show. If new viewers need to watch 15 seasons of Ninjago to watch Dragon's Rising, then why make a completely brand new show? Yeah, basically. And no one is forcing you to watch Dragon's Rising. I want to make that clear. Just because it has the Ninjago label on it doesn't mean you have to watch it, okay? If it's not for you, it's not for you. Plain and simple. Okay? So yeah, I think that'll cover it. Doc also made, as I said earlier, he quote retweeted this one from Frigid Phoenix. And we're gonna talk about that in the next video. But anyways, what do you guys think about Chris Doc Wyatt's response to this? Do you think it was a good response, or do you think it was not a good response? And about the stuff that I talked about in this video, do you agree with what I said, or do you disagree with what I said? Let me know it in the comments down below. But anyways, I hope you guys liked this video. Give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel by clicking the red subscribe button. And click on the notification bell to see every video that I will upload. And I'll see all you folks in the next video. Bye-bye.